I'm feeling detached from my fiancé. Have I outgrown my partner? My partner 31M and I 30F are newly engaged after almost 6 years together. The journey to getting engaged was not an easy one. We argued a ton, mainly around mismatched timelines, lack of spotty discussion around engagement, me not feeling wanted, etc. Even so, we're here engaged, not living together, and I don't think we're ready for what comes with a marriage. This past August, we got engaged and although it was nice, it didn't feel super special. I had made a joke saying I wouldn't care if he came to my place and did it, and, well, that's literally what he did lol. Fast forward to now, we are engaged, not living together, and not at all planning for a wedding. He still lives at home with his month and splits financial costs with her there. In addition, he's been struggling with career stability, based on his field, for pretty much our entire relationship. In the same time we've spent together, I've been able to move back home to New York, from MD, get my own place, and finally get into my career. Granted, we grew up with very different backgrounds and resources, the pandemic impacted us in different ways, but it feels like he's still stuck while I have been able to progress well in the last few years. We are now considering moving him into my place, cause we have to live together before getting married, but I have been having a ton of concerns and anxiety around that, especially him coming straight from mom's home. We had a conversation around splitting costs when he gets here last week, and even that wasn't easy because of his lack of financial stability. At this point, part of me feels like we probably shouldn't have gotten engaged, but we did it to save the relationship and now I'm wondering if it was even the right choice. What makes this challenging is that he's a very sweet guy. He gets along well with all my friends and family, and he's very emotionally mature. He's been in therapy since 24. His work ethic is good, but he keeps getting the short of the stick when it comes to life. He grew up with a lot of childhood trauma as well, but he's been able to make something out of himself through it all. And while I love him, I know that love isn't enough to make a marriage. Has our relationship run its course? Why am I feeling so detached? Edit. We have worked together on his career stability as a team. I was the one that even looked into getting a consultation for his portfolio. He's a graphic designer, and I offered to help pay for part of it. I send him jobs to apply for, try to find connections within my network to send over to him, etc. I've tried helping him move out of his mom's house as well over the years, gone to look at places with him, connect him with brokers, help him increase his credit score so he can qualify for housing, etc. And am now offering for him to move to my place so we can start the process of living together. It's crazy for you to assume I haven't been helping him all this time?
Relevant comment. Milky Psycho. If you don't know how you feel, you shouldn't be engaged. You shouldn't be living together. Get into some couples therapy and start talking about things, have deep conversations about the hard things, make plans, and see if both of you work to action them. If nothing changes, then you know. Relationships take work, and TBH, it sounds like the work isn't being done on one or both sides.
OP. So the thing is, we're in couples therapy now and have been for the past year. Most of the difficult conversation are also initiated by me, so I don't know how much it's helped us overcome some of these deficiencies. Update. I, 30F, was in a almost 6-year relationship with a man, 31M, that wasn't logistically ready to put his life with mine. He's still living at home with mom, getting his career in check, and through all this time, I stayed with him in the hopes that he would get his life together so we could start ours. After 5 years with essentially no change, our dumbass got engaged with the hopes that things would just click into place. The only thing that clicked to me is that we aren't ready for marriage. No, we don't live together and we never got the chance to. I wanted him to leave his family home before moving in with me, and he never got around to it. In addition, his lack of taking initiative and troubles with autonomy/decision-making were a big part of why these things never happened, on top of the fact that his finances aren't where they need to be. With the recent passing of my grandmother, on top of having to tell the love of my life that we can't be together, you can only imagine how badly my heart is breaking. I never wanted it to end this way, but I also couldn't picture us being happy with the way things were. Add resentment around timelines and dissatisfaction with intimacy, sex, etc. in the mix, and it was bound to happen. While I also take blame for allowing the relationship to drag on this long, I learned that having the difficult and important conversation earlier is what sets couples up for success, especially when marriage comes into the picture as well. Seek counseling if you guys feel necessary, and be fully transparent with one another early on. We tried our best to do those things, but our efforts were not enough to really build anything. Lastly, love is not enough to make a marriage last. Communication, respect, compromise, and commitment, in addition to love and companionship, do. Out of the 6 listed here, I can say we only successfully achieved 3 after almost 6 years. My heart is heavy, but I know this is what's best for both of us.